If there is one thing that we cannot avoid in life, it's crisis, it's problems, it's challenges. Those are some of the things that are beyond our own control. So a lot of times we find ourselves in a situation where you enter into a crisis. Maybe some of you, you are in a crisis right now, and you've been trying to get out of the crisis, but it seems as if you can't get out of it. You are trying everything, but the crisis still remains as it is. It may be a crisis of unemployment. You are unemployed right now, and you're trying to get out of the situation, but you can't. What I want to share with you today is something that will help you to get out of any crisis that you can find yourself, which has nothing to do with money. Welcome back to the video. My name is Lord Stanford. If you are joining us for the first time, don't forget to subscribe or to press the notification bell so that you can get more of these videos whenever we take them out. So this is what we need to talk about today, and I'm going to share with you about a man called Abraham, because we cannot talk about faith and not mention this man who lived a great legacy in terms of the world of faith. So Abraham is in a situation where he has just been separated with Lot, and what's currently happening is whatever he had, it has been split in two, and Lot has chosen the best city for his business to grow, and Abraham is left with anything else to choose except that great city. But this is what happens when God comes to him. God says to Abraham, lift up your eyes from where you are and look eastward, westward, northward, and southward. As far as your eyes can see, that will I give unto you. For reference sake, that's Genesis 13, verse 14. So God, the first thing he tells Abraham is to shift his focus on his problem, because the problem that he's faced with right now is his company shares have just been divided. The best servants have just gone. That is your best employees. So God, in order for him to do things in Abraham's life, Abraham has to shift his focus from his problems. Have you realized a lot of times we focus on the problems, we focus on the current situation we are faced with? One thing that I have learned in my life is that it's easy to focus on the negative than the positive. But we have to train ourselves. If your children don't have school fees, and if you don't have money for your rent, if you're not finding a job, what you need to do is you need to shift your focus from the problems. You need to shift your focus from your current problems, because there is a law in the universe that has been set, and that law is what you see is what you get, and that is the power of imagination. What you constantly see, you begin to attract in your life. So what God says to Abraham is, lift up your eyes from where you are and look. As far as your eyes can see, that will I give unto you. So whatever you are going to have in your life, it's going to be based on how far you can see. So if you're only seeing yourself unemployed, that's how far you are seeing. You constantly attract unemployment in your life. What we need to understand is, as human beings, we have a gift that we've been given by God that no other animal or creature on earth has, and that is the gift of imagination. The reason why we have the gift of imagination is because one cannot create unless one can imagine. So if you want to create anything, you have to have the ability to imagine. Imagination, as I have defined it myself as Lord Stanford, is image in creation. So what happens is when you begin to imagine, you are bringing it back into, you're actually attracting it into existence. So what you need to understand is God tells Abraham, don't focus on what Lot has just done to you. Don't focus on the situation that is just taken the best place where you want it to be. But what you need to understand is when you begin to tap into the realm of imagination, you are going to get whatever you see. So this is what I want to tell someone that is finding themselves in a crisis right now. You don't have money. You are about to be chased out of your apartment. Just take a moment and begin to look at your life and ask yourself this question: what if I had everything that I needed in my life? What kind of a life would I be living? And focus on only that. As you begin to focus on that, you are beginning to draw it in your life. And what happens is the brain doesn't know what is real or what is not real. So when you begin to teach and train yourself to see those kind of things, what is going to happen is you're going to begin to attract those things. I hope wherever you are right now, this has just helped you. It's time for you to get out of your zone and tap into the world of imagination, and you'll be amazed by the great things that you bring into your life. I hope this has helped you. See you.